Hello, my name is Maria de Sousa. I'm the founder of Posture Queen, and I teach all things about good posture and movement for good hands and elegance. I'm coming back to you with part 3 of my rock and roll Feldenkrais lesson. This is a lesson that will help you so much to improve your posture, to help you to maintain good posture. You'll feel taller, longer after you've done these 3 parts, and after you've done them for a few days. It's a very good lesson to address that roundness in the back, the hump in the neck as well. So you need to do it, the 3 parts in a sequence, one after the other. Doesn't make much sense to do this one on its own or part 2 on its own. You need to do part 1, 2, 3, and do it for a few days, at least 5 days, to really feel the benefits from this magical lesson. Okay, so we're going to start lying on the front. So you can lie down on your stomach. Just take a moment to arrive. And then you're going to hold your head, just like we did before on part 2. So bring the right hand, the palm on your forehead, and the left on the back. The palms are facing your head, and you're going to lift this time. You're going to lift the head ever so slightly away from the floor, and you're going to rock or roll the head from right to left and left to right, slowly and gently. So it's a bit challenging because you need to hold your head up. Do what you can. Keep breathing. Make sure that your jaw is relaxed. If you get tired, come down and then come back. Notice your elbows moving up and down. Slowly and gently rolling the head from right to side, from right to left, left to right. Slowly and gently. Make sure that your hand on the back of your head is soft, is not heavy or pushing your head down. Okay, and then you can let go and have a rest. And then you're going to swap hands. So the right comes on the back of the head, the left is on your forehead. And again, lift your head away from the floor ever so slightly and roll your head again from side to side. Slowly, gently. Not very easy to do. It's quite challenging, so do what you can. Come down if you need to rest before I say. Slow movement in the neck. Okay, and then let go. And have a rest. Excuse me. Okay, now you're going to hold your head. Rest your forehead on the mat, on the floor. And bring your hand either side of your head and just find a comfortable place for your elbows, for your arms to rest on the floor. Just going to make sure that your head is fixed in the middle. You're going to bend your knees. The soles of the feet are facing up. And you're going to roll the pelvis with the legs from side to side. Make sure you keep the same angle in the legs. So you want to have a more or less a 90-degree angle in your legs. Keep the angle and just move the leg from side to side, rolling the pelvis, rocking
the pelvis from side to side. Making the movement smooth, easy, graceful, but if you find that it is jerky, then what can you do to make it smooth, fluid, and graceful like a dance? So we don't want jerkiness, so we need to find ways to get rid of that jerkiness. I'm not even sure if the word jerkiness exists. Let me know below in the comment. But I'm sure you know what I mean. And notice if rocking to one side feels different to rocking to the other side. What is the difference? Okay, stay present in yourself. Whenever your mind wanders off, just acknowledge that and then bring your mind back time and time again back to your body, your breath. Feeling, sensing yourself, feeling the movement, noticing the quality of the movement, being curious about the movement, finding ways to make it simpler, easier. Enjoying the movement. It's quite pleasant, pleasurable movement, for me at least. Okay, and then you can let that go. Let your legs go and come and rest on your back. Stay here for a moment just to sense and feel yourself. And notice your pelvis in contact with the floor, your shoulder blades, your head. Okay, then bend your knees once again. This time you're going to lift the pelvis away from the floor. Keep your pelvis in the air and you're going to swing the pelvis from side to side. Take it as far as it goes. Keep the knees in the middle. And the knees don't swing, it's only the pelvis. Take the pelvis as far as it goes to the right, coming to the middle and then to the left. Without involving your knees too much. The movement is in the pelvis, so swing. And again, can you find a way to make it simple, smooth, graceful? Notice the difference between going to one side and then to the other. Is that different? What's the quality of the movement? Is it smooth and fluid or is it jerky? If it's a bit jerky, then what you have to do is to find ways to make it smooth, fluid, graceful, so you might need to go a little bit slower, maybe a little bit more gently, whatever you need to do to make it smooth and in a way simple and easy. Okay. If you get tired before I say to bring the pelvis down, make sure you bring the pelvis down and then you can come back. Only do things within your own limits and capacity. It doesn't matter how far I go or how long I stay, you need to do it for yourself. It's about you and not about me. I'm only guiding you, and then you do things within your own limits and capacity. So this is not a competition, this is not a exercise class, this is movement to make the body more fluid, more aligned, more balanced, and in a way stronger, because these movements like this one, they're quite strong and they strengthen your muscles. Okay, and then bring the pelvis down, extend your legs, have a rest here. Then come and roll onto your stomach once again. Onto your belly. And this time, just take a moment to arrive here. Just notice how you feel, lie on your stomach. It's not easy for everyone. See how it is for you. And then you're going to hold your head again, just like you did before. So hands go either side of your head. Find a comfortable place for your elbows to rest on the floor. Bend your knees. This time bring the knees to touch each other and the feet to touch each other. Okay, keep a 90-degree angle in your legs. So the knees are touching, or the legs are together. Okay. And what you're going to do, you're going to allow the legs to go to the side and roll the pelvis so that the knee lift away from the floor. Okay, so the side you're rolling onto, you need to allow the knee to lift away from the floor, and you just rock or roll the pelvis from side to side. Bring your awareness to your pelvis. So you want to keep your focus on your pelvis, rocking from side to side. See how that feels for you. Can you sense that there is a gentle twist in the spine happening? Don't force, don't push anything. Again, make it simple, make it smooth, graceful. Notice if rolling to one side feels different to rolling to the other side. Go slowly and gently going down, gently coming up. Again, if it gets too tiring or if it's too much for you, remember to stop whenever you need. Your hands are in your head, just to make sure that your head stays still. Okay, and let that go. Oh. And come and rest on your back once again. Oh, just stay here for a moment. Okay, now bring your feet on the floor. You're going to cross your arms again, and you're going to rock the pelvis and the torso. So take the pelvis to one side and the torso to the other. See how that goes for you. Allow the legs to go with the pelvis, the head. The head goes with the torso. Notice that movement, the quality of the movement. Is it easy, not so easy? I can feel that going to my left with my torso is much easier than going to the left. Doesn't happen so easily. So the movement is not so easily. So see what you feel for yourself. Okay, and then come to the center and cross the other way around, and again do a few more movements. That's it. Pelvis one side, torso and head to the other, to the opposite side. And notice what's happening with your head. Is your head going much farther away than your torso? You need to take the head the same amount as the torso. So there's no need to take the head more farther away than the torso. Okay, and then release your arms. Have a rest here. Hug yourself again, and now what you want to do, you're going to follow the pelvis with your head, and the torso goes to the opposite side. Okay, so it's not easy. So the head and the pelvis go. The head, let's see if I can get this right. The head goes to the opposite side of the torso, and the pelvis. Okay, so the torso goes with the pelvis, and the head goes to the opposite side. Making sense? So the head moves away from the torso and the pelvis. It goes to the opposite side of the pelvis and the torso. Okay, and then cross your arms and cross the other way and do the same thing. The torso and the pelvis going one way and the head goes the other way. Okay, and then release your arms. Have a rest here. Okay, and then release everything, release your legs. Oh, and rest here for a moment. Notice how you lie on the floor. Compare it to the very beginning of this lesson. Not this one, but I mean part 1, which is the lesson that you should be doing from the very beginning until you reach this one. Let's see how things are. Lying on the floor. Notice what feels different. If it wasn't so comfortable to lie on the floor before, how does it feel now? Notice your legs, are they closer to each other or not so much? Just notice what feels different for you. Roll your heads ever so slightly to one side and to the other. And notice that relationship between your head and your spine. Bring the head to the middle. Notice your breathing, your breath. Is it easier to breathe? Have a sense for your shoulder blades. Are they more in contact with the floor now? Do they feel more balanced? Have a sense for your pelvis, the right and the left side. Okay, then we're going to stand. So you can lie on the floor for as long as you want. You can pause the video, but we're going to stand and see how things feel on our feet. So come and ground yourself on your feet, be on a hard surface. Keep your feet hip distance apart more or less and bring your awareness onto your feet. And just notice how the feet is contacting the floor. Can you feel your toes? Where's the weight of your body? Is it a little bit more balanced now comparing to the very beginning of part 1 of this lesson? Just see how things compare now. What feels different? Is the weight of your body a little bit more better distributed in both of your feet? Have a sense for your uprightness and your head sitting on top of your spine, your shoulders on your torso. Just notice what feels different from when we stood at the very beginning of the lesson, part 1. So, thank you so much for doing this lesson. Do this lesson a few times, at least about 5 times, and to really embed the benefits of this lesson. You should feel a little bit more longer and taller and open. Your breathing should feel a little bit more easier. And let me know below in a comment what this lesson is doing for you. It's important that we all share our experience so that we can all come together in the community and learn from each other and benefit from each other and be inspired by each other's experiences. Give me the thumbs up, share this video with your friends and family, and I'll be back with more lessons to help you to have good health and live life with more elegance. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time at a next video. Bye bye now.